good in the web? This is your boy Q the Geek back again with another what you should be playing, and you still should be playing the games from the month of January and February, just like I'm doing, and March ain't giving us no love because on my birthday month, more than a few games that I need can I afford to pick up are coming out. And the first game that you should be playing on March the 16th for the Nintendo Switch exclusively, Kirby Star Allies drops. And it's been such a long time that one of my favorite Nintendo characters, Kirby, has gotten due credit, even though I am not completely sold on Kirby Star Allies. It's still enough for me to pick it up because of the fact it's Kirby, and when have we gotten a huge Kirby title on a major Nintendo system in a long time? I still would love to see them take that leap of faith like they did with Mario and Zelda, and what I'm hoping Game Freak is going to do with Pokemon for the Nintendo Switch. Please let it drop in 2018. Please let it drop in 2018. Please let it drop in 2018. But Kirby Ally is supposed to support a multiplayer, and it's probably going to have a huge fan base and some online features when the online drops in September. And in my opinion, if you're a Nintendo fan and you love Kirby, pick it up. I mean, on March 20th for PS4, Xbox One, PC, and the Nintendo Switch, Attack on Titan 2 drops. And Attack on Titan that came out for the PlayStation 4, last year, a couple of years ago, was an amazing game, and one of those damn games I should not have traded in. This game was a very great action adventure open world game that allowed you to really feel like you were playing the anime. You were watching the anime by playing with a controller, and I really enjoyed the game a lot because each character had a specific play style, from Mikasa to Armin to Eren, who was allowed to turn into the Titan form and even fight some of the likes like Annie and even the Beast Titan from Season 2, which did drop a few spoilers from the manga because the anime hadn't even dropped yet. So already expect that on March the 20th, the Attack on Titan 2 is going to have some spoilers for Attack on Titan Season 3 when that drops later in the spring. But what this game boasts is the creator character mode, and within the creator character mode you'll be able to have an avatar that can interact with the main characters within the Attack on Titan franchise. And what this reminds me a lot of is was it White Knight Chronicles 2? I think that was the name of it. It dropped for PlayStation 3 a while ago, and they have a nice online community and a whole bunch of extra features, but you were able to create a character that was the best friend of the main protagonist within the game. And it gave a different perspective because while you were one of the main characters in the game, you weren't the main character in the game, but then you were able to use your avatar to go and do different mini missions. And this is exactly what this is boasting as well. If you didn't play the first one, and if you're a fan of anime and you have a Switch, PS4, or an Xbox One, pretty much any of the systems, pick this title up. It's well worth it. On March 21st, for now, exclusively for the PlayStation 4, is Valkyria Chronicles 4, and it's still no exact date or if it's going to come out for the Xbox at all, but expected to be out on the Switch this summer. So I might wait for the summer just so I don't have to double dip. I just have to make sure I don't get anything or any kind of spoilers with Valkyria Chronicles 4, because Valkyria Chronicles 4, if it's anything like Valkyria Chronicles that came out way back in the day on the PlayStation 3 or the PlayStation 4, the remastered, you don't want to have any spoilers. One thing that this game has excited me about since the franchise launch is the unique art style paired with the battle system that almost makes you feel like you're playing a first-person shooter as well as a third-person action-adventure game. It's strategic elements in the game, characters. There also had 2 other Valkyria Chronicles that released for the PSP Vita that dropped. Those weren't as popular as the first one, and mainly is because it wasn't on a home-based console. So with it dropping for the Switch in summer and on March 21st for the PlayStation 4, I expect a lot more people to not only play it, but if the success of this one does well, don't expect that we'll have too much longer to wait for part 2 and 3 to be ported, or maybe even a hybrid console. Wink, wink. On March 23rd, my birthday, more than a few games come out, but one of the most anticipated games for the year, Ni no Kuni 2 Revenant Kingdom drops. And even though Studio Ghibli isn't officially working with this title, the artwork still of that Ghibli feel is there, taking place I think 100 or so years after the events and sequences on Ni no Kuni 1, which is Ni no Kuni the Wrath of the White Witch. Ni no Kuni 2 starts like an unlucky plucky prince to set out on his own adventure and make his own mark. The game looks amazing. I was able to watch but not play a little bit of the game last year at E3, and I really like the enhance in the speed of this new battle system, taking a lot of the form and the battle system from the previous Ni no Kuni of Wrath of the White Witch. This one boasts new characters, faster cell shades, and faster pace in the gameplay, which don't be surprised that the difficulty is still going to be there. One of the hardest games, JRPG-wise, was Ni no Kuni of Wrath of the White Witch. So if Ni no Kuni Revenant Kingdoms is anything like Ni no Kuni Wrath of the White Witch, you are in store for a classic, and I mean classic, JRPG. But as always on the web, this has been your boy Q, your friendly neighborhood geek. If you did like this video, please make sure you comment on anything I have to say. Drop me a like and subscribe if you like the content. And until next time, peace.